You can meet another part of the Firefly family. This is Han. Or Hanalicious.
Hanadoodles.
Hanadoodles. Right, buddy? What do you think? Oh, he's not too sure about this. We rescued him from the pound. How long ago?
About a month ago.
About a month or so ago. When we first got him, he wouldn't even let you pet him. Like, see how he kind of like, I'm not too sure about this. But
he stayed in the bedroom too bad, alone by himself.
yeah, he likes to hide in the bedroom.
Hey, baby boy.
He's coming around.
He thinks my seat is his seat.
He's trying to sit here playing Castlevania. Welcome back to the Firefly Family Gaming channel, where we are in a different view, different location.
We're sitting on the couch.
Still in the game room. This is where we spend our time, just hanging out. You know, sometimes not even playing games. It's just
Watching the VCR, or watching YouTube channels out here.
Watching nothing, just
sitting.
Sometimes it's just relaxing to sit in this room, in this location. I don't know why. It's crazy. When we first moved in, this room
was nothing.
We weren't using this room for anything. Then all of a sudden, like, hey, wait a second. Game room? Let's do it.
And it drives me crazy to have wasted space, empty space. It drives me insane. So
we got ourselves a pretty sweet room.
That room started out as the game room.
Yeah, we were over there, and it just quickly
outgrew it.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait a second, this isn't gonna work. So then we moved over here. So this game room has turned into something more than what we realized. You think?
Yeah, our kids even like sitting in here.
Because I remember when we first put everything together, it was just kind of like, I thought the kids maybe thought that like this is our room.
They come in here with their coffee in the morning and sit in here with their coffees or their teas or whatever, and they'll just sit in here, and it's quiet, and they just sit in here. So
like our living room is like on the other side
of the wall, but everybody will sit in here, and it's just quiet sitting in here. Usually it's a little bit darker. We have the shade open, but usually it's a little bit darker. And
get too dark in here, you'd be like.
There are many days where I will come in here and take one of the blankets off the back of the couch and lay down and go to sleep just in here.
It's nice.
You know.
But we were just kind of, I don't know if we were doing like a year in review, because this channel hasn't been going for a year, and we haven't been collecting for a year, but it's the end of the year. So we just thought we'd just kind of talk about, what happened, and a lot of goods.
I think it's amazing what we have accomplished in such a short time.
I never thought that we'd have. I'm just sitting here looking at all this stuff. I was like, I never thought I'd have all this stuff.
And it's so funny that we talked about a console, and then like within a week or two of talking about that console, we got it.
Yeah, well,
for cheap.
When we first started, like, it's not like we collected all that stuff in I don't know, has it been 6 months?
6 months.
7 months maybe? But we started off, we had a 360 and some games.
A PlayStation 4.
4 and some games.
And an Xbox One.
Xbox One.
Oh,
and
a
games.
Switch.
No, and a Switch, and the mini Wii. And so then my daughter, she bought her own Xbox One, and then it just, I think we got the 64.
Yeah.
I got the 64 for her birthday.
And
that was in March. Then that's when everything started.
It just snowballed. Like, it was amazing how fast.
It's like, that escalated quickly.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah,
But I mean, we didn't.
I'm so appreciative to even have all this stuff. Just like, to have an Xbox One and a PS4. That's pretty good stuff. Now you got the Wii U, you got the Nintendo, you got the Super NES, you got the GameCube.
You've got them all. pretty much. And, no, I'm sorry. You don't have them all.
There you go.
But you have all the ones that you have talked about.
I've wanted. There's still a couple, we'll talk about that at the end, but, golly, man. Every time I just come out here, I just look around, I'm like, damn, man, this is freaking cool, But I don't, sometimes it's, speechless. I don't know. I'm grateful to even have all this stuff, There's a whole lot more people with a whole lot worse things,
we have.
And we got all this. So I'm very appreciative for this. I mean, it could all be gone tomorrow, But
I don't see it being gone tomorrow.
House burns down, you lose everything. That's the way it works sometimes. But I don't wish that upon myself or anyone. But that's life. But anyway, we're just kind of like a recap of what just kind of showing around the room like what we had got this year. And what was the coolest thing you think you got?
The Saturn.
Sega Saturn was pretty cool. Wish we had more games, but in due time, those games are expensive.
Right now, you guys are it's crazy the prices for these games. But it's okay because we said that about the Wii U.
Yeah, we're slowly.
And our Wii U collection it's getting.
What do you think we got? About 20 games?
Yeah, and we've got 2 more coming.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, so.
I think probably the coolest console for me was getting the GameCube deal. I found on OfferUp. It was the 2 of them. It was the silver one and the purple one for $40. Both untested, but when I got them home, the silver one works
we just left it sitting over there for the longest time.
But the purple one still, I haven't done anything with. I've tried to plug it in, power it on, but you could tell by looking in, it's pretty dirty. So it just needs a good clean. Oh, excuse me. It may just need a good cleaning. I'm not sure yet.
It might work.
But the GameCube was a freaking awesome system.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. Man, it was awesome to get the Genesis Model 1 because I never had one before. I came to the Genesis late in the game and got the Model 2. And this was back in it.
I came to all these games late in the game, like here now.
Probably, and I was trying to think of like the coolest game. Like I was excited to get this year, and I couldn't really think of anything. But one item that I got that was cool to find. It was hard to find for a while. Then I just happened to come across it on the marketplace. Is the Vault Tech Fallout lunchbox, and it was like complete everything. Things like pristine, like so nice and clean. And I always wanted one. There it sits. I got it, and the bobblehead and everything. What about a game for you?
Castlevania.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's just nostalgia for me. Castlevania. So.
But we're just thinking about 2022, like our collecting. Probably gonna a little bit different, because like in the beginning, I said we, she says me. But when we started collecting, I was like, anything I could grab, I'll just take it. Like, ooh, take this. Get this. But I think this year is kind of like, okay, we need to slow it down and get what we really want to get. Like I'm right now, I'm heavy on the getting cartridge games, NES, Sega Genesis. I keep looking over at the games. That's why I keep looking. But
and that flag keeps flying, and it makes you think that people are coming.
So I'd like to, get more NES games, or even the GameCube games. But it's just.
But see, that's where I'm working on. He is the cartridge games. I'm the GameCube games, the PS1 games, and the Wii U games.
But if there's one console, I've been thinking about this for probably a couple weeks. Like something I'd like to build towards next year. And,
Mine would be GameCube. Because there's just a bunch of games that we want on the GameCube.
Well, system-wise,
Oh, I'm done with the systems. I'm good. Even though I've been looking, a bunch of you guys keep talking about that Dreamcast. We never owned a Dreamcast.
Never owned it.
And at our local game store, only games he has for the Gamecast are all sports games. And I'm not interested. But then I started looking on Macari.
Sega sports games are freaking awesome.
For him.
Yeah.
I started looking on Macari and I found more games that I would like.
Yeah.
So maybe the Dreamcast, I mean, if I had to pick another system,
we'd have to find it.
We'd have to find it really cheap and find the games really cheap, and because I have something else planned for us this year, and he is slowly getting on board because the girls are on board. So, and that's going to cost a lot more money. So,
I think the one thing I would like to get is the Sega, the Tower of Power.
Yeah.
The Model 1 with the Sega CD and the 32X. I was talking to a couple, people on YouTube, and I was afraid to get the 32X because I came across the 32X. This is probably like a while back, and I was like, no, and I didn't do it because I thought if you got it, I couldn't play all my games, all my Genesis games. But then they're like, someone had said like, oh yeah, you can still play the regular 16-bit Genesis in the 32, But obviously there's 32X games also, so 32-bit. So that'd be, man, I wish I would have jumped on that when I had the chance, but, that's just the way it goes. And the Sega CD, we've never
had a Sega CD.
owned a Sega CD.
No.
And I seem to come across more Sega CD games than Sega Saturn games.
Yeah.
So, but just having that Model 1, the Sega CD, and that 32X all together, I don't know, I think it's kind of badass. I don't know. It just looks cool.
So that's just me. I'm looking more on games this year.
If you had to trade one system, what would you trade?
I wouldn't trade anything right now. I mean, because right now we are even kicking ourselves in the butt. There are games that we had that I would love to have again. I would love to have right now, and we had them once before and we traded them. Like, we've had a lot of these systems already, and we traded them in, and now we're having to buy them all over again.
Yeah.
So I don't see us trading any of these systems in.
It'd have to be a freaking awesome deal, like we got the PS1, the PS2, PS3. The PS3 plays PS1 and 3.
Not that one.
Yeah, that one plays the PS1s.
No, it doesn't have the little door thingy.
No, you can still play the PS1. I've tried it.
Oh, but it doesn't play the PS2?
Exactly. Yes. Correct.
Thank you.
So, I mean, if one had to go, we could easily get rid of the PS1, but you find PS1s all over the place, so there ain't no reason to get rid of it,
But would you want to get... I mean, I understand that you can play the games
but
on
no,
the
I want to get rid of
PS1,
it
on the PS3.
because it works.
But would you want to get rid of... I mean, it's neat to go over there and grab that PS1 game and put it in the PS1 with the controller and play it on the game. Like, it's just cool. Like, I like that. I could see
getting rid of... Like, if that purple GameCube worked, I'd use that. We can get rid of this silver one. And I got a black one over there that doesn't read discs. I get rid of both of them.
Yeah.
If that was towards something else.
Right.
But, plus we got that PS1, the ONE one, the little one.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted to keep that.
I wanted to keep that just in case we come across the little screen, the pop-up screen, for the PS1. Okay. That's kind of cool. Even if it doesn't even work, I don't care. It's still freaking cool.
So, I mean, there are a lot more things that we can get down the road. It's just, down the road.
A lot of it's nostalgic.
A lot of it is nostalgic.
Memories.
I mean, there's some games now that we have that, we probably could get... I could trade some of those games over there that I'm looking at right now.
There is a lot of games over there.
Especially 360 and some original Xbox games.
Let's don't get out of control here.
That we could get rid of.
There's a bunch of PS2,
I don't know, I like
games.
the PS2 games.
We don't really have a lot of PS3 games.
Yeah, no.
But there's a good handful of PS2 games that I promise you I probably won't even play.
And there's probably some Wii games over there that we're not going to play.
Yeah.
And I'm not that kind. Like, I know all of you collectors are going to be like, oh no, you have to have it for the collection. I'm not that kind of person.
Some people collect to collect. Some people collect to play.
We collect to play. And I would rather have the space for the games that I want to play than the games that are just going to sit there and they're not going to get played. And there's a bunch of Wii games over there that are never going to get played.
Oh, yeah. True.
You know, and there's
a lot of them were the kids' games.
Right. And we could put them in the trade box and be done with it. But there is a lot of games over there that we could just go through it and just be like, yep, we're not going to play these. Yeah. And trade them in and get the games that we are going to play. And I would be okay with that. You know.
Same here.
Because there's the games that we're looking at now. I know we were always been like, we're not that high end. Well, the games that we're looking at now are mid to high end.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the only bad thing about the collection. You get to a point, it's like you know, I want to say cheap games that were fun. You've got them all now.
So now you have to kind of go.
You got to go up another level. And when you get to that level, it's going to be like, oh crap, you know, because you know one thing I know I've said it before, like. You know, one little collection I'm kind of doing on my own is the Black Label games for NES. There's like the original 17. And if I'm wrong, tell me. The original 17 and there's 30, I believe. But, you know, you get up towards the, what is it? What I was telling you about, like the Donkey Kong Jr. Math. And, what's the other one? Those are the Slalom, I think. I mean, these are like $100 plus games, you know?
That's like my... You know, Paper Mario.
There you go.
You know, even to find Paper Mario on the 64, it's still $100 game. So, but it's games that I want to play. I like the Paper Mario. I like the Mario Party games. I like those games. Yeah, I know the Marios and the Zeldas, they're the expensive games, but unfortunately, they're the ones that brought me into gaming with him. And so they're the ones that I want because they're the ones that I played. So to get those games, it's going to cost us a little bit more money. And so that's why I would rather have the games I'm going to play than the games I'm not going to play.
I think along with our reselling thing, I think we're going to probably maybe scale that back too. Because like we tried different stuff this year, like clothing and other stuff. It's not working for us. It's not working for us. So I think we're just going to maybe stick to what we know. And like we said before, like the games, like I got a list of games on there now. In like the last probably couple days, well, except for the Atari games. But other than that, there hasn't been really too many games that sold. So we told ourselves like a week or two, and if they ain't sold, gone. Because I can throw them in the box for the trades, you know.
And I can get more. I can trade them in and get stuff.
Yep.
You know, and that's what I would much rather have is to get the stuff that I want to play. So
that's all it is in the end. Just get what you want to get. You know.
So. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. It's okay.
See our little boy here.
Okay.
She's so scared.
He's okay. Come here. I know. You hear her up there banging.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, you see a little bit. Oops. Oh. We're good. That was, you see the clip earlier. That was our little pup that we got. He's not a little pup anymore, but.
He's not a little pup.
We got him from the pound and, you know.
Somebody beat him. And
he's had a rough go. But I mean, he's living it up now, but
he's spoiled now.
Slowly coming around.
Yeah. He thinks he's waiting for me to get up.
We could do it right now. As soon as she gets up, do it.
He'll jump in my seat.
Do it. Of course. Now you're going to make a liar out of us. Make a liar out of us. You going to come up here, buddy? Made a liar out of us.
It's because she's banging.
Yeah, our daughter is upstairs. She's
It's okay. It's okay.
home renovating upstairs or something.
I don't know what she's doing.
Making a third story or something. I don't know. But yeah, usually, I mean,
as soon as I stand up, he's in my seat.
Yeah. But he's I know we're kind of getting away from the games and talking about dogs, but that's our year. That's the year.
We saw a picture of him, and they said that he was.
I got a picture that we got from the pound, and I'll put it in here.
He was. They said that he was cowering and trying to get inside the drain in the pound in his kennel. He was trying to get down inside there because he was so scared. And I started crying, and I told Anthony, I was like, we're going to get this dog.
She called me at work. She's like, we got to go get this dog. I was like, what dog? We're good. Like,
because we had an agreement. We lost our girl this year, and we weren't going to get another dog. And I was like, okay, we're fine. Luke is fine. But then Luke started getting very antsy and clingy, and it had to be a special dog for us to get. And
he's coming around. I'd like to hopefully down the road a little bit show you more. Like they're slowly starting to play, and he doesn't know how. He doesn't know how to do anything. So, but he's learning. He's coming around.
Hey, you.
So obviously that's Han.
That's Hunter's.
And you've seen Luke. So.
And Padme has made an appearance.
Padme is running around. Leia was our baby. We lost her this year, and she got sick, and
Hey.
But
I think she gave us Han.
But that's our year in review. Tell us what you think, or
Sorry, it's ending on a. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Here he is. I mean, tell us what you think. Well, I mean, give us some ideas of what maybe we should do this year, or what not to do. Some of you guys have been doing this a whole lot longer
than us.
So we're always open for ideas, and I'm grateful for the people that we've met, the channels. I mean, this whole community. I never realized or expected anything like this. I mean,
we had this once before, but we didn't think that we would ever get it again.
I used to be a truck driver. I was over the road, and I started another channel, and
it's still on there.
It's still up there. And I'm not really. I don't do anything with the channel. And every once in a while, I'll do something because I still drive, but that channel grew fast, and I had it's still right now. It's like over 3,000 subscribers, but I've tried to bring some of those people over here, and it didn't quite work. But whatever. But there was a lot of negative and a lot of just not that over here. It's great. I love it. It's fun. I met some
nice people.
Met people online. Hopefully, down the road, you can personally meet people. That'd be even better.
Yeah, we found out some of them live here in Florida.
Some live in Florida. That's probably the one thing I look forward to 2022. Meeting people, collaborations. There we go. I couldn't get the word out.
He likes collaborations.
I do. It's fun. Game hunting and stuff. So, but game hunting will continue, but it probably won't be as much. Look at this guy, man. When we first got him, he wouldn't even do this. But I mean, we've had fun talking about this. But Happy New Year. Everyone be safe today. And, when you wake up tomorrow, make sure you have all your fingers. It gets crazy.
Make sure it's your house.
Yeah. Make sure you fall asleep in your house.
In your house.
Yeah, I tell the kids, I tell Serena, I swear every New Year's, I always hear a story.
Of somebody falling asleep in
somebody else's house. Because
you've had too much to drink.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not saying you can't drink. Just do it responsibly. Right, Hunter?
Hana Doodles.
He says whatever you got to do, people. But thank you for everyone that has subscribed up to this point. I don't want to say where we're at because I don't want to jinx ourselves. But yeah. So another video, we'll talk about that. So I thank you to everyone that we have met and to the people that we meet in the future. And thank you for everyone that's helped the channel grow. And yeah. Yeah, that's all we got. Until next year.
Next year.
Have a good night, good day, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
See what I mean? See what I mean?